What's up, everyone? This is Neon Dream Games, and this channel is all about my journey as a independent game designer. I will talk about my game design journey. I'll probably have some devlogs on here and videos on topics related to kind of the game industry or indie game development. And we're just gonna go on this journey together. In this video in particular, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Nick Coyer, and I guess I'll just talk about what got me into this journey. It basically started back when I was in high school, and I started programming back then. At that point in time, it was in DOS, and yeah, I was kind of just enamored with the idea of coding and its sort of problem solving nature. And I kind of carried that on throughout high school. I think I moved into Visual Basic at that time and tried to create a Grand Theft Auto sort of clone, which I didn't get very far in at all. But then I had sort of aspirations to become a game designer at that point, but back then there was just the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis pretty much, and I had to go out to Washington if I wanted to go to any school that I could find that was at that time doing anything with video game design. So instead, I just kind of went into the workforce. I started to do a little computer animation, didn't really latch onto that either. And throughout the years, I've gone and dabbled a little bit in programming here or there. I tried Game Maker Studio a few years ago and just didn't have the drive or passion. So what got me into this sort of position at this point in my life is I've been running my own business for the past 10 years, but just, economy kind of tanked. My business wasn't working the way it used to. I had to enter back into the sort of normal workforce, and I got a job that I just did not like. I didn't enjoy, and I was, trying to find maybe another job or something, but all the while I just knew I wanted to get back into working for myself, but I wasn't sure my old business was gonna get back to its kind of former glory days. And then I just remembered I always loved programming. So I started to learn how to program. In fact, I got a Humble bundle popped up for how to make games in Godot. And I've never heard of Godot, so I kind of looked at it and realized it was this kind of open source free way to make games. And I started going through those tutorials. I started learning how to make games, and here we are. It's only probably about 3 or 4 months into my journey. I'm just scratching the surface of learning how to program again, and in particular programming in Godot. And I made some tutorial games, and I started to make my first game, but I realized it was a little too much for me to handle right now. So I'm putting a pause on that game. It was a reverse tower defense game. Maybe I'll show a little clip of where I got with it, but ultimately I want to release a game by the end of the year. So something smaller in scope and a little more achievable for me at this point. And I'm not sure what that is yet. So we're going to go on this journey together. I'm working on picking out my next game. But in the meantime, I'm launching this YouTube channel, and I've got some ideas and topics on things I can talk about. And as I progress further in my game development journey, I will probably do some game dev logs and talk about where I'm going with that as well. So I hope you guys come along this journey with me. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. If you have any ideas for things you want to hear me talk about, put those in the comments as well. Subscribe, that would really help me. And I will see you guys soon. I'm going to try to produce a video every week and keep on it. So you can expect another video next week. I'll probably maybe get a little bit of a schedule going, but right now it's a little loosey-goosey. And that's it. This is Neon Dream Games, and I hope to take this journey with you.
Thanks for checking out Neon Dream Games channel. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you can stay up to date on all the latest videos we have to offer. Don't forget to leave a comment to suggest what kind of videos you'd like to see more of in the future. See you in the next video.